it started. We are live.
Yo.
Some people in the chat.
What's up?
What's up?
I hate Linux.
Audio check. 1 2 1 2.
Linux pissed me off.
I'm gonna mute you there. Like that. All right, so we are live. This music might be a little bit off there. Hello, welcome to Satellite. Live free satellite TV chat. I'm your host, Robbie Strike. So today we're gonna chat about satellite and things like that. I've been out of live streaming for a little while, so let's just get back in. Last few live streams I've been doing have been disasters, sound disasters, and everything. Anyway, so hopefully we can get back into this again. I got like stuff on. Is it 9 o'clock? It's starting soon. I always start early. I'm gonna go off screen here. Don't mind me. I left the TV on. I got the news on, but you can hear my audio. If you can hear me in the chat, press 1 just so I can see that this is going through. I know it's a bit of a gotta like do a warm up. Oh, and if you can hear me, I'm gonna add chapters because some people will be watching the playback, and yeah, because I know there's a delay here. Like there's always a delay with streaming, so use that. I don't know. There's a few questions in the chat here. Here, we'll go to the chat. Okay, you can hear me. Audio okay? You need me to bring it up a bit? Or turn your computer up a bit, too, if that's the case. I know the camera sucks. I have this huge monitor right here, right? And to do this, I need to see it. So you can probably see my white forehead under the light. It's kind of a weird shot, but hey, I just threw this together. My whole plan with live streaming, I moved my desk from this side of the room over there, and I put it over here where my CRT TV used to be. And so it's a different setup. I wanted to put the green screen behind me. Got the Canadian flag hanging out there behind me there. And yeah, so people are in the chat. Cool. Wonder if... Here, let's go to this. There we are. There's the chat. So I'll read off some of these chats here as we get into this. Clear Skies Fishing Channel. Setting up a free-to-air satellite. Is this music distracting? I can bring that down. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know the audio is going to be like a lag. So if you write something in the chat, it might be like a while before you actually see it. Clear Skies Fishing Channel. I'm setting up a free-to-air satellite using a co-ship receiver. Co-ship receiver? I'll look that up. But I'm not getting any signal. I believe the frequency change in the receiver. Definitely what I would recommend is check out my video on YouTube where most common mistakes with free-to-air satellite would be a handy one to check out. Where is my... here. Just going to do a search for your receiver just to see what you're talking about. The co-ship receiver. Here they are on. Uh-oh. What is this? You're gone way above my head here, dude. There, let's bring that in here. Let's see here. Here, I'll make this. Here, I'll make this big so we can see it. And I'll go to the display. Move my head, my head. So this is what we're talking about with the This is what it is, a co-ship. What the heck is this thing? It's like a server receiver. This is a headache receiver. So this is above my pay grade, dude. I have a server receiver, and I've had such a pain trying to figure out how to get it going. I've abandoned it. I need Patrick Irby to come over and show me how to set that thing up. It's like the DMS, or I can send it to you, Patrick, and you can, if you'd set it up for me. It's one of my abandoned projects. Like I used to play around with it quite a lot, and have not. So yeah, that's a tricky one. It's like a satellite server dealio. Yeah. So yeah, this live stream today, I'm mainly focusing on like just maybe some tech support, and maybe there's connections we can make here. There's also the Discord server. I added the link to the Discord server over in my in the description of this live stream. So if you want to join the chat with Discord, we'll try that out. If the audio works, we'll go to Discord and we'll have some chat on Discord. But I didn't even grab a water. I'm crying out loud. I was trying to set up OBS. I set 2 scenes up for OBS. This TV set and then just this other scene. But well, you know, so I don't have water. But I got this wireless mic. Got a lapel mic, so I can actually just walk around and talk. So, which is really cool. Which I will be doing in a minute here. Let me read these chats here. So we'll get back to you on this. This is a server for fishing channel. Gosh, did you spend this amount of money on it? I recommend just get like that's in Europe. This might be like some sort of different model of it, unless they have like, you know, your $20 receiver that's like, you know, like GT Media or an Amico. But Amico and GT Media, I haven't seen them on satellite a whole lot. Anyway, so we'll get back to that if I could figure out. Maybe somebody in the chat has an answer to that, or if you got more information on that. That's a server system. It's doable. It probably is doable. I'm not sure how to do it. It would be something I probably could figure it out. But I wouldn't get like one answer. I'd be like, okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. That's like the story of my life all the time. Right these days is I go out to do something, and then 5 or 6 other problems, cans of worms happens, and then it's just a real pain. That's why I haven't posted as much videos. Every time I do a video, I do a product review, and it's a product review that takes me weeks to figure out, and then sometimes the thing doesn't work. And I'm like, oh, this thing's not working. Tech support. So I'm tech supporting for companies that don't pay me to do that, to do like their tech support or to do their like trying out their products that are on Amazon but are not really working yet. So anyway, so here is Snowman asks, have you tried one of those CKU combo all in one LNB, and how does it hook up on one hook it one coax wire for polarity switching the coax connectors on the LNB? Do you add a splitter switch? Yeah, what I found was the best thing to use is a dissect switch. I tried using a polarity switch, and then I ended up using a dissect switch. And a dissect switch actually worked a lot better. because I don't know, for whatever reason. So I do have a CKU band LNB. Here, let me show you my video on that. I've done a few videos on my CKU band LNB. I bought one years ago, but they were tricky. Because what happens is you'll get C band just right, but then your KU band could be off just a little bit. So what I've ended up doing is there I am there. There's my head. So there's this video here. Something that looks like that. It's a CKU band LNB. We could be an ad here. I'll mute that. Oh, there I am. So there I am. So this, if I could just skip. This is one that I had on my dish a long time ago. But I'm actually not using that anymore because it wasn't the greatest. I mean, there was issues. And then I ended up getting one of those 5G filter LNBs, which don't have the CKU band on it. So I have multiple. KU band dishes are really cheap to get. Like I have like a bunch of them in my yard, more than 3 of them. I have a few motorized. So I just really get a KU band dish for KU band, and I have a C band dish for C band. And I've been happy with that. And then I can switch between. So when I use it with a dissect switch, I can quickly switch between the two and not have to move my C band dish around. That's with where I'm at in the hobby. That's what I've ended up doing. So yeah, there's that video there. So that's Snowman. That's my opinion on those. I've done a video on it. They do work, but it depends on your application on what you're gonna do. The old turtle, how's it going? Just for giving me a shout out there. That you could hear me when I was doing my audio check. Let's see here. Back to the comments. Ich bin nur hi. We can hear you. Hey, how's it going? The sound is crap and low. Sorry to say. I got a super chat. I got a super chat here. Thanks for the super chat. €5. That's like, I don't know, is that like 20 Canadian dollars? Thank you so much for the super chat. What was the chat? Like, is there like, or is that just donation? Okay, cool. Thanks so much, Satwolf. My audio is not high. Let's see here. I'm just gonna do a quick. Is there like, or is that just donation? Okay, cool. Thanks so much, Satwolf. Honestly, Patrick, I don't know if my audio is still crap or whatever, but it is better than where it was before because I didn't want to crank my output gain too much, but I'll bring it up a little bit. Here, I brought my gain just a tad up. Hopefully, I'm not in the red. This mic might be a little bit quieter. All right, so I did a little fix to my audio. Sometimes you got to transition in OBS. So hopefully that's better. Or for those of you who want blasting your ears, turn your volume down, please. So yeah. Patrick says this one transponder only receiver, you need as many channels as you want to receive. This is one transponder only receiver. You need many channels if you want to receive. Oh, for the for these dealios here, eh? Yeah, I mean, imagine like once you get it all set up, you're pulling one transponder. If you're using an ATSC modulator like what I use, and I actually for the most part use a satellite, that's crap plug on those. I think he's talking about the thing. Ich bin nur, that's impressing. Audio fine, says Ken. You're welcome. Audio is fine. Greeting from northern Italy. Sat Wolf. Yes, I seen some of your pictures on the forums there. Yeah, you got the. You're in Italy, so you're in that part of the world where you can get like the stuff. Yeah, so we do have super chats here. If you want to give me a $5 or a coffee or something like that, that'd be cool. And I'm happy to do these streams. I set a goal. The goal is like, I don't know. I clicked it, but it doesn't seem to be showing. It's if I got like one of these chat stream goals or whatever, I would do like a Q&A thing. I will do a Q&A anyway. Maybe not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And it's hard for me to do a Saturday night. Saturday nights are I got a family, right? So like I just it's sometimes it's a tricky thing to do that for me. We've got 38 views. Hey, I get more views here than my church. I made $8 in chats. Thank you so much. I could pay for this LNB that I bought. This thing here. I haven't even put it up yet. I'm a lazy Robbie this month. This is a universal dual output LNB. I like the dual output LNBs. And these are like, they're not that expensive on eBay. Someone's gonna say in the chat, those are crap. It's like, yeah, but they're so cheap. I don't mind. Like they're gonna stay outside for like forever. It's not a super expensive hobby, free-to-air satellite. It's like stuff really like it really is not, in my opinion. Like compared that to what people pay for cable, it's really not that expensive of a hobby. Switching to another device to confirm sound is okay from satellite antenna. We are shout out to satellite antenna. Looks like you got like a YouTube channel out here too, eh? I wonder if I can open that up. Am I subscribed to you? Here. Go to channel. I am subscribed to you, satellite antenna. You got like, oh, I've watched some of your videos. Are you the guy from? Is it Ukrainian? Huh. Yeah, there, I'm looking at that there. There's Sat Wolf. Yeah, Sat Wolf's in Europe, so yeah, there's tons of channels in Europe. That's the one thing here in it played the side on my tabs here. Oh yeah. I don't have things set up. I didn't open up the Discord yet, so I turned off Discord. I'll turn it on in a little bit. Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people like more YouTube channels covering free-to-air satellite and just sort of getting into the hobby. Patrick and other people doing that, which is cool. I'm glad of that because like I remember when I first got in this hobby, and you know, and plus I on Facebook there's like one of the over-the-air TV groups, and always when someone asks about free-to-air satellite, there's so many people who comment who don't know what they're talking about, and it always like, you know, drives me nuts. Like they say there's nothing on free-to-air satellite, and yeah, it's just lots of disinformation out there. So like it gives me a headache, but what can you do, right? Hey Mark Sandquist, how's it going? That'll do. So I need a water. I could probably just go. Just give me a minute here. I would. Whoa, what's that? Oh yeah, that's my Discord popping up there on the screen. Hey, so can I get this? So did YouTube allow InfoWars back on YouTube? That's like big news today. So yeah, there's a channel here called InfoWars Live on YouTube. I don't know, maybe they'll ban it. I don't know. That's where YouTube. I hope it gets better, because like I'm tired of like having to self-censor and not have free speech. Like, and I'm not being political here. I'm just like feeling like just scared to talk about things in technology that has hit YouTube. Has someone put the water there? Yeah. Here, let me. I'm gonna run this as B-roll here in the background here. So I'm talking transition. There, I like that. I like that as B-roll. Me showing off an LNB. I'll read the chat in a second. Now's the time you could probably like hit the chat up with like a chat bombing of like I don't know. For crying out loud, I didn't make myself a tea. I was gonna make some tea, and yeah. So things have been busy for me, like one thing after another for in the satellite hobby. I tend to just stick to a couple channels now. Like I'm watching, was it 105 West, which has InfoWars, so I'll have that on, and there's a big kerbuckle there with Owen Schroyer leaving, and then Alex like, Owen Schroyer, you're dead to me. And I was like, holy cow, Alex, the guy who worked for you for years. Like, anyway, so Harrison is doing the War Room now. That was like the news. Still audio issues on InfoWars though. Like there's been audio, like I watch it through, can't use the K word, but I'll use the other media player, VLC. Maybe I can use the K word. You know what the K word is? People know what the K word is. It's not like a bad word or anything. It's just like a software that runs on a computer for media programs. You know, that media player that begins with the letter K. Anyway, that's where I got in trouble years ago for being a nerd and talking about how to install a plugin to make it work with your satellite. And the AI back then said, "Oh, you're doing harmful content there." So yeah, other satellites. I got to talk about other satellites. I'm gonna hook up my satellite receiver to the. So I'm making my tea here. I'm gonna hook my satellite receiver. We're gonna do a blind scan on what is it, 101 West. 101 West has a few KU band channels that are. I guess I could talk about News Nation as I go through my echoey hall. News Nation is like. Kind of like one of the other news channels I've been putting on recently. Now, yeah, we're not going to get to where like, we're getting into all the political stuff. There was a whack here. The political stuff, but I mean, News Nation, they try. Their target is to be like a middle new, like where they're or just facts or just be more in the middle. I don't know. What's your opinion on news? Was it News Nation? What's that one on the SRV? So many news channels. Remember when Ted Turner, they thought he was crazy? Who wants a 24/7 news channel? And he started the cable news channel. And then it became... there's a ton of news channels. I like news channels. I'm on the internet, so that's my big thing with satellite now. It's news channels. If I can flip between different news channels. There's Euro News, which is I like and I'm enjoying the Euro News, like the European news channels, and there's lots of news channels from China. There used to be the Russian one. They took that down. Maybe they'll bring it back someday. You never know. Yeah, I wish I had the chat reader just to read out some of these chats here. I'm like looking at it and squinting. You see my forehead. All right, well, we'll do that. So just looking here at the chat. I'm gonna burp on the stream. CJP Wolf 24. I would want to put an FTA satellite on a tiny house, of course. I'm like thinking, yeah, if I won the lottery, man, I would buy like a giant motorhome and like have a 12-foot satellite dish on the roof, and I wouldn't care about gas because I won the lottery, and I'd drive that like it was my regular car. Ken Water. something about just ask Jimmy. You don't know who the heck he's talking. Yeah. Mark, you keep that up, Mark Sandquist. I'm gonna put you on a 1-minute timeout. All right. A few hours ago, I did also on Sat Scan. Oh yeah. There are a bunch of American channels here on Eurosat 13. This is Satwolf. There's a bunch of American channels on Eutelsat, Eutelsat. Like, I don't know. Like Outdoor Channel, AFV, America's Funniest. No, not is it America's Funniest Home Videos. Not really mainstream channels. Yeah, that's the same thing here. But well, free, and even if converted from 30 to 25 frames, really bad. So, quick question, Satwolf. Is the TV, the American TV, is it the 30 frames per second? This is probably killing my internet here. Does that, what do you see in Europe, like with American TV? Do you get like the 29.999 or the 30 frame per second, or do you get like the PAL setting? That's one thing I'm kind of curious about. Mark asks, is that a CB in the back? Yes, it is. Makes a ton of noise. Yeah, so there is a CB in the back there. I don't know how well the antenna is. I have a big old Radio Shack blue stick outside, but I've been hooking it up to my software defined radio, and I'm not sure. Probably shouldn't transmit it with it. Probably not a good idea. I do have a nice radio in my car, which is from Eric. You know, Eric over at Fairpoint Farms very kindly sent me this a really, really nice CB radio, and I've been playing around with that. Haven't done a review because, like, Eric, if you want CB radio, go subscribe to Fairpoint Farms channel. He's probably the main guy I would give you a shout out to talk to about or watch videos about CB radio. He's covered it really well. I've been playing around with CB though. I've been on channel 36 lower side band, having some fun with CB, kind of getting into that hobby. I'm not an amateur radio operator. I just sort of want to be like, it's that meme of like, I don't know if I can find it. It's got to be up here somewhere. Here, let's see. Just the meme of CB radio versus the Dio versus ham radio. It's got to be like a images, just like the meme of it. Oh no. Okay. I don't know if it'll come up. I'm doing a Google search of it. That might be it. Yeah, that one there. Here, let me bring my OBS onto that dealio. Move my head out of the way. That meme there is what I'm talking about. Ham radio, CB radio is the Mad Max world. I kind of like that about CB radio though. Anyone can talk on it, and it's a crap show at times, but it is fun. It is fun. Hearing the conspiracy talk shows on it, like shortwave radio back in the day, I have some fun with CB. Yeah, so anyway, so Mark, you got me going on about CB. A blind scan, Patrick says, a blind scan is where Nia search for his keys and check all over the place, eyes closed. Oh yeah, I guess he's talking to someone in the chat. America's Funniest Videos, there's like a channel in Europe that's all America's Funniest Home Videos. Patrick says, PAL is 50 half frame. Come on, Pat, don't go too technical on me. I goes above my head. I just know TV works, turn it on. That's all. Like, I know there's like technical stuff and that stuff people are interested in that, but I'm like, sometimes it goes so technical, I'm like, I don't care. But yeah, if, PAL is 50 frames and it's more lines, and so yeah, it works differently. All I know is I'm in 2025 when I'm working with a video editor, I want 1080p, not I. I is like the lines. And 1080p, no problems. That's all I know with what I'm working with. So I'm happy with 1080p. Oh, so yeah, Satwolf is answering my question I asked earlier there. We get really only a few American channels. Usually our European versions of American channels like CNN and MSNBC. Rest are all religious and converted from 29.97 to 25 or 50 frames. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Oh, they got 50 frames per second in the only real 60 frames per second channels are the American Forces Network on 9 East. Ooh, you get that. I got it in the clear for a very short period of time. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. You get rustling and all that. And then they hit the switch and it was encrypted again. But sometimes that's the fun of the hobby, right? You sometimes get the encrypted stuff. You put on, it lands accidentally on the encrypted channel. And hey, it's in the clear. You can watch it. Mark says CB is a little bit rowdy. Yeah, Mark. CB radio is a little bit rowdy. I enjoy it though. I mean, I enjoy the. What I was trying. It was cool yesterday. It was great propagation. I could hear England coming in. I don't know if they heard me coming back at them. And I don't have any numbers. I don't know. I ain't got no numbers. Like I'm not from the 70s when they handed out licenses. Well, I actually am from the 70s, but it's like a baby. I'm not from when they had licenses and they handed them out. Now it's like, you don't get numbers at my age. You just come up with a name. Oh yeah, all these guys are saying like their numbers or whatever. I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, that's a good question. Gregory Kenny, curious if you're able to receive MeTV Mux now with 101 West. So 101 West with the MeTV channels, they did change transponders about like a week, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And I did rescan, but I wasn't able to pull in those channels. But I am able to pull in a few channels on 101 West, but I'm not able to pull in the MeTV Mux, which sucks. For years, I kept my dish parked on 101 West. And it was a great Mux, Story TV, which is like the History Channel from 20 years ago. And yeah, and I don't get MeTV tunes. I get MeTV on the antenna. I don't get Story or Heroes and Icons on the antenna. So those are channels I'm missing. But I don't know if you've noticed that we got the internet now. And like right now, like we're in this world now. Everyone's like, there's nothing good on TV. They keep replaying the same thing over and over again. And then I am like, there's too much content that I want to see. I don't have enough time to watch it all. That's where I'm at now. History Channel on YouTube is pretty good too. That's where I was watching the other night. It was Men Who Built America on YouTube. I love that series. Let's see here. Yeah, they're talking about, I don't know, that goes above my head. Ken says religious channel still on shortwave. Yeah, quite a lot actually on shortwave. Just talking about shortwave just right now. My next few videos to keep an eye out for is I'll be doing some videos on some shortwave radios. I got this one here. I'm still playing around with it, so like trying to figure out, how to go over it. This one is like the big one that I have. Where's the thing on it? Oh, there it is there. So there's this one, and then I got this another Reticus radio. Basically, Reticus has upgraded their radio. I actually use this radio all the time. This is my main radio, but I don't use it for shortwave. I use it for FM, and I use it for podcasts. And then they've updated their radio. They got like a slightly bigger one with, so stay tuned. I'm halfway editing the review on this one. It has a flashlight. And yeah, so this is my Reticus V115P. So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a little teaser. I'm going to be doing a review on this. So give it a view and you see it come up maybe this weekend. If I can get the editing rendered and all that by then and get the final touches to my video. This is actually mainly what I use it for is for podcasts. There's a TF card. You put like your podcasts on it and it plays MP3 files. This thing has got a ton of features. It's an MP3 player. It's a tape recorder. It's shortwave, AM, FM, and weatherband and all that. Yeah, so this is I call it Reticus. That's just what I'm going to call it. It's just the way it is. V115P, the upgraded version of this one. So yeah, thanks to Reticus. This is a bit of a sponsored video. They sent me this to do a review on. I appreciate that. Yeah, but yeah, there is a lot of what is there on shortwave? Lots of end of the world stuff on shortwave. What else is there on shortwave? I don't know. It's hard to explain what shortwave is. There are some music stations there now. Yeah. So yeah, 1080p. We are gonna ask AI a few questions. Time channels. Yeah, there's time channels too that you can scan in. Yeah, they also have like the Trenton, I guess, broadcast on upper sideband. I don't know if I can still hear that now, but it was there. Alrighty. Oh yes. So, are we on the chat? Yeah, we're on the chat. I'm gonna do something here. We are going to break this tab down here. Push the window button, corner. Put that over here. Put this over here. And I'm going to put this back on. All right. All right. All right. Let's play this game. I wonder if I could bring in the chat on this here. No, we don't need a chat. I'm just going to play around. Let's use the GROK AI. Let's see what GROK AI is going to say about satellite. So there we go. So I'm going to use GROK AI. Hey, GROK. Well, I'm muted. Oh, is it not going to work? Oh. Allow that. Did I mess it up? GROK, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. How's everything looking now?
Good. Can you hear GROK there in the background? All right. GROK, what is free-to-air satellite? GROK. GROK. Oh, yeah, it's not staying connected. Is that working? Allow GROK to use your microphone. Yeah, okay. GROK, what is free satellite TV?
Free satellite TV? Mostly it's the government signals, like local news, PBS, religious channels. that you can just point a cheap dish at and get for $0. Dish Network or DirecTV, those aren't free, they're $100 contracts. But if you grab a $100 USB tuner, stick it in your laptop, and aim at the 91° west satellite, yeah, you get 40 channels, no monthly fee. No movies, though. Yet.
Ooh, I don't know if that's good, right information. 97 West sounds correct. Galaxy 19.
Yeah, Galaxy 19 at 97 West is the spot. It's basically the mothership for free North American satellite stuff. Tons of channels in Spanish, Arabic, even some English like PBS reruns and religious feeds. Not HBO, mind you, but hey, it's free. All you need's a cheap dish, a tuner, and point it south-southwest. If you want the full list, I can rattle off the main ones, like Al Mayadeen on 12,053 vertical. Or do you just want to know if there's anything watchable tonight?
What's watchable tonight that you would say, GROK?
If you're after free satellite stuff on Galaxy 19 like actual no-bill TV, there's Al Mayadeen running some live Middle East wrap-up at 11 your time. And if you're into old-school Bible docs, 3ABN's got a marathon till 2 a.m. Otherwise, skip the paid junk. Nothing on ABC or SNL's worth a headache right now. People are calling it cringy overload. Just grab popcorn, hit that tuner, and let the feed decide.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange little rabbit hole, right? Feels like you're getting away with something, until you realize you're just watching infomercials in Arabic. Still, better than paywalls.
Well, there is programming like news programming. Lots of news programming, and there is one movie channel which plays religious movies.
Yeah, the Christian Movie Channel plays nothing but Jesus biopics, Noah's Ark reboots, and one very long film about Abraham Lincoln being born again. But the audio's always crystal clear, weirdly soothing, like if Netflix and church had a baby nobody asked for. Still, if you want something earnest, it's there, 24/7, no ads, just Jesus.
What channel is the Christian Movie Channel on satellite? See if I'll tell you.
On free satellite like Galaxy 19 at 97 West, it's transponder 12,053 vertical. No actual channel number, just lock the dish and tune. If you're on Dish Network, look for Christian Television Network at 267. They pump out movies about Jesus saving folks every hour. Or TBN at 260. They've got The Passion on loop if you're feeling dramatic. Pick your poison.
Yeah, it's kind of inaccurate on that with the AI. I usually talk to the AI just to see what it's going to say, but it didn't mention the positive TV channel, and it doesn't have. We don't have the what's that channel there? Smile with Child. Hey, Patrick of North Coaster saying hi. North Coaster Hobby. What else do we have? Maybe it's the way I've talked to the GROK. I talk to the GROK sometimes. Just I don't know. Just what did I do with GROK this week? So there's a place that had like an ice cream parlor. It was a pizza shop, but it had an ice cream parlor sign out on it. So I asked GROK, "Is that place a Reed's Dairy?" Reed's Dairy is like a very popular franchise in this part of Ontario. And so, oh yeah, there's lots of seating there, and like, does it have milkshakes and ice cream cones? And it said it did, but then we looked online for multiple sources, and it didn't. But they did have ice cream there, so there was like there was a seed of truth in it, but it wasn't like a Reed's Dairy place that is in town, but it doesn't have any seating, and you get ice cream and milkshakes and things at a very reasonable price still. So, yeah. What's a question I should ask GROK? Yeah, there's that. I gotta keep asking it? Maybe because I'm using the mic here. Maybe I can use the other mic. I'm not sure. GROK, could you tell me a list of C-band channels that are available on satellite in North America?
Sure thing. On C-band, like Galaxy 19 at 97 West U, get solid stuff like PBS reruns, Hope Channel for feel-good sermons, 3ABN Kids if you're into Bible cartoons, and a ton of Al Jazeera feeds for global news. There's also Victory TV, EWTN Spanish, and random Arabic music loops if that's your jam. No big networks though. Disney or ESPN ain't showing up for free. Lock a big dish south-southwest and you'll snag about 50, but half's preaching. Want the exact transponders for tonight's picks?
No. See, it doesn't mention MeTV, but you need like a 10-foot dish, it seems to be now. It hasn't been a good year for satellite, I'll be honest. Like, it's been a tough year for satellite. Like, it's been because of MeTV lowering their power a couple of years ago, and I haven't been able to pick that up. There hasn't been as much. As I said, there's lots of news channels, but there's not as many. There's not as many like entertainment channels. But there's the internet. So my main go-to is like news feeds, and then yeah. So what else do I watch? I listen to audio on it. There's radio stations on Galaxy 19, Patrick says to tell GROK. Yeah, I'll use the unhinged GROK where it will swear at me and argue with me and put me down. I'm afraid of the unhinged GROK. It's too much of a bully. I don't want to listen to it. I'll throw my computer out the window. Is it okay to have a GTM 3D1A? I have no idea what that is. Yeah. Oh. Let's do a scan. Shall we? If I can figure out how to do this. Here. I got TV. No. What's the thing called? HD home run. All right. So doing this at my computer here. We're going to do a scan on the HD home run. Here's channel 6. I'm going to turn the audio off. All right, so let me just get this going here first. Let's scan the serve channels here, and I'm going to turn this content off here. Put this over here. It's just going to be slow. Back. Here we go. Devices. GT Media. I'm using this on GT Media. All right. Here we are. Back. There'll be a delay here. Also, there's a delay because this thing is a... Where's the settings? There we go. Well, first, actually, I want to go switch to the satellite. So bear with me here. I'm looking at the screen here, and it's like so delayed. I'm using this remote here to like change the channels, but it's do it, and then go here, change the satellite. Yeah, I'll bring this in here. I'll show you what I'm doing. So we go 105. 105 has like InfoWars. It has the Veterans Affairs channels. I am trying to get. No, there we go. Down one, another one. It's raining out there, so this might not work. We'll give it a try here. Oh crap! I only got like 36%. It's so crap. Ah, that sucks. So here I am trying to do a blind scan, and obviously it's a rainy morning here, so crap. Well, I could try it. Here, I'll just try it. It's not gonna scan anything in, but while we're talking, I'm reading the chat. So the problem here is, I wonder if I have a picture I could show you. I put my KU band motorized dish into the ground, and I'm gonna do a scan here. Yeah, just move this so my head's not in the way for you. There, you can see it there. All right. Don't want transponder list. I just want to go to satellite. Oh, antenna setup. Yeah, this is the GT media. I don't even know if you can get these anymore. Maybe on, like, depends. Is it Amazon, AliExpress, or whatever? Anyway, what I like about the GT media is you can stream to your phone. They have a really nice app. It's called like GT Player or whatever, and you can like basically take a phone and like watch your satellite on your phone or on your computer. It works very fluidly through that. Here, I'm going to do a scan here. Oh, red button. Will the red button work? Let's see here. If I program this. This is a universal remote, so it's actually working from upstairs, but then there's the modulator delay. I don't know if the red button worked. Here, go down here. Ain't gonna happen. I'm doing a live stream here. It ain't happening. Plus, there's not enough signal here. This is typically if you have a. Well, at least they go through this part. If you have a. I need to move my dish. So the whole story with my dish is, it actually probably needs to be adjusted. Do I have a picture of it kicking around here? Let's see here. Oh yeah, well here we go. I actually got it set up better than this now, but I actually got it in the ground and I got it secured better. So that's not going to work. Let's get out of this. Anyway, I'm going to close this down. Close that down for now. That kind of bombed. All right, let's make this big here. Make it F11. Yeah. Not the best. This is my quick and dirty, stupid way of setting up a dish with a rusted out edge here on the leg. It does work, but until the wind blows and then your dish is blowing in the wind and moves out of alignment. This is from over a year ago. I've done it differently since, but I was actually, this is what I did to test it to make sure it would work. So, because what I do is this is a motorized dish. Here, let's go to the next frame. So it has like a motor, you know, but what my concern was is this garage next behind, right in front of me. But actually, I'm able to get most of the arc with that because it's hidden away because it's an offset dish and it's looking right up. So anyway, I got this in the ground now. Like I don't have this mess going on anymore. These are my raspberries. I mean, why does your yard look so messy? These are raspberries. Actually, these are thorns here. But there's a bunch of raspberries that we grow there. And, yeah. So anyway, I heard a beep. Anyway. So, that's my KU band dish. It's, on a motor. I gotta set the I do gotta set the motor up too on it because so my receiver that I was using to move it pooched on me. I had to factory default it, so I haven't gotten to the part where I gotta set up the U cells on it again. I'll probably do that again soon because I like my KU feeds, but I have it parked on 10. As you saw there, the signal is out, and it's been windy and rainy and stuff. It's not the best setup, but I'm actually not planning on staying here where I'm at forever. So it will come with me. Probably be the first thing I'll set up. Before I even set up a C-band dish, I will have this thing up and going, and I'll have my KU band for news feeds. When I move, I could even take this camping too. I didn't take it camping with me this year. I thought about taking a satellite dish, but I'm camping, spending time with my family, so I didn't want to get my brain wrapped around satellite stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to look at these comments here again. Monday. I don't know what some of these comments I don't understand the context, so sorry, I'm just going to skip by them. There is also a decent amount of channels on C-band that are true FTA. That's what Patrick North Coaster Hobby says. Yeah, there's a ton on C-band. My problem right now is I have an 8-foot dish, and I like to see what you can get on an 8-foot dish. And the channels I really want are not really available. The MeTV and those channels. The CBC is in the clear. CBC Toronto is in the clear on Galaxy 19 C-band. So there's that going on. Which it should be in the clear. DJ Sub Air, how's it going? GT Share, yeah, that's the app on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. I'll show you. Do I have a full screen dealio? Oh, but I do. Just go full screen. There we go. All right. So, here, go full screen here. So if I could just get this thing going here. Yeah, GT Share is like, and a lot of satellite receivers have a similar app for Android that will do this. And I've done reviews on it on my channel. I don't know if I've done GT Share, but I'm going to connect to the internet. My VPN's not blocking anything. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Got so many apps on my phone here. We're going to open up the Discord soon. So if you want to find the Discord link, got that. So you open up GT Share. Goes right to this. Yeah, two options. You could be, oh, there's the ring light. There's the thermal camera or the TV receiver. So you use the GT Media GT Share. So I'm going to hit the TV receiver. And, oh yeah, I'll click on scanning for devices. I have two of them. There. Should find them. There we go. So there's the two GT Media devices. Shows the 192 address. Mine is on a static. Is this going to come up? It has Hope Channel coming up. I don't know if the feed... Oh, yeah, there it is. So there's Hope Channel on Galaxy 19 coming up. And that's my satellite streaming through my Wi-Fi network. And I got Galaxy 19 all there. Favorites. Ooh. So I'll change it to, let's see what else there is. Euro News English. So I clicked on Euro News English. It takes a second or two for it to load up. There we go. There's Euro News on it. And if you tap the screen, it will show you the satellite signal, which is actually, this part I like. This is like a cool thing when you're out and you get, if you need to tweak your dish left or right a little bit, you can see the signal quality. And have your phone out and do that. I've done this a few times. I've done that actually with this dish here. Oh yeah, let's. Here, just make myself. So with this dish, which is on that pole here, and I've taken the pole and turned it just a little bit, because the wind would hit it. That's like the fix. I go out with this phone. I fix that dish up. I could go to it now, but It's yucky out. This works no problem though. Well, sometimes I need to fix my Galaxy 19 dish. That's why one thing I really like. Oh, and GT Share, if you close it, it will play the audio in the background, which actually is a decent feature. I guess. Here, turn it off. But which I like because I can on an Android device carry the news, because I'm a news junkie, around with me, and I have it on my phone or on a tablet. I usually have an extra tablet kicking around. Here's an extra tablet right here. And I use this as a TV, and I connect it with GT Share, or I connect my HD home run because I got a wild setup for that. Okay. Let's go back to the chat here, because I want to change this one up. Oh, I got to go back to studio mode. Studio mode. Let's just bring this down here. I'll show you another thing. No. I think it's on this one. Yeah. Play some B-roll. I'm gonna make some tea. Then we're gonna go in the Discord. So, anyone want to drop the link in this of this? I could do it. I guess. All right. Let me figure out how to do this. Get the link from Discord. Oh no, I wanted to keep that thing there. We'll figure it out. All right, we'll go to the live stream. There, I'll go to that link. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Joining Discord. Copy. Drop that in here in the chat. Yeah, join in. There's a voice server. In the Discord. You can call in. It's like a call-in show, you know, like call-in radio, talk radio. It's gonna play an ad. All right. So yeah, you can join me and turn that off. Yeah, we got some people in the Discord joining in now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been busy too. And yeah, I've had a pretty good summer. I didn't do as much video stuff. I actually took a break. Honestly, I took a break because I was just like feeling like I was getting burnt out. I work full time. I got a family. I needed a break. So I took a break, you know, and it's good to have a break. So anyway, Max Million at a Slingbox could do that. It's now doorstep. Oh yeah, Slingbox, eh? Yeah, that goes way back. Yeah. Really? I don't really have too many problems with streaming over the network. It doesn't compress it or anything. The Linux receivers, like the Open ATV box, it would like compress it for you if you wanted. You had options. It would compress your MPEG-4 signal, or it would. This guy on an HD channel, really? I've had it working no problem with HD, Patrick. Hey, hello. Hey, Brady, how's it going? Okay, you guys are in the server? Cool. Well, I'm going to take a little break here.
7 on the Me TV transponder on 101 West. It's hard to see that
right
with
back.
the glare in the case through the camera, but that's pretty much where I'm at. Let's see if I get better signal than this. Another thing is I took a little electric tape and covered the LNB cover so that no bugs would get in there and make a either nests or moth's nest, bees nest, whatever.
I'll be right
so
back.
using the little bit of electric tape will help hold that off. So this is the model number BSC 621-2. I got that from years ago. I bought that from Fridge FTA when they were operating, from DMS International. There's their website, dmsiusa.com. And there's other LNBs. I'll probably have a link to one that I found on eBay that is a similar LNB that will work like this. Oh yeah, and one thing I wanted to mention here in this video again too is for the when you try to get the KU band frequencies, you want to get the set it to 10,600 so that and not set to the standard setting. Set it to universal 10,600, and sometimes you'll have this 975/ whatever, you know, all that stuff. And the C-band is pretty much the same as most normal C-band LNBs. I just put in 5150 as I have in most C-band inputs. So with this guy, it's a little bit more trickier. And the tricky thing, and people will say this about CKU band LNBs, is it took me quite a while, quite a lot of tweaking of this to be able to get the C-band. C-band was actually easy, as the KU band was the harder to lock. So if you are going to set up one of these, what I do recommend is try to first lock onto your C-band satellites, and then just tweak and adjust your KU band LNB so that you can get the KU band channels. And it is trickier to get the KU band channels. You do have to have your LNB perfectly centered on your dish. Make sure you have your de-inclination angle set properly. I've had decent results with one of these. Another thing was I'm noticing with any LNB that I use is particularly if I'm on 55 West trying to watch the wrestling feed on Monday nights, some nights I get a dropout signal where I get lots of drops in the signal. I was getting it with this LNB, that's why I switched over to the titanium. But even with that LNB, some nights for whatever reason, the signal on it just seems to be a little bit weaker. I get interference, and then other nights it comes in booming just fine. So I can't really explain what's going on with that. So that brings me to this 4-foot dish. Now, I did get C-band using this LNB on this dish, but the focal point, it took me a real long time. I would adjust the LNB, and I would get the KU band working, but I would lose the C-band. And then I would adjust it and get C-band, but I would lose KU band. So still need to tweak with this. I actually haven't played around with it on this dish. I got this dish set up for KU band. There's a few weak KU band transponders that I've locked on this, and I pretty much use this 4-foot dish for a few of the KU band channels that I want to get reliably. One of those weaker transponders were a dish like this one that I've repurposed for Galaxy 19 is not necessarily going to work very well for KU band. So here in Canada, you can find lots of dishes that look like this, and you can get a few of the KU band channels on that. But when you get into C-band, it's one of those, the thing about C-bands, I keep saying this, I can't emphasize this enough, bigger is better. So an 8-foot dish is good, better than the 4-foot, but a 10 or 12-foot dish would probably be a lot better. So to give a comparison between this one and the titanium C1, I would say the titanium gets maybe a little bit better. It's not enough to set the whole world on fire and better quality, but it does get a little bit better quality than I was getting with this LNB. One thing I was finding, I was getting
Gosh, that guy rambles on a lot. Just rambles on and on and on about his satellite dish. Just all that guy does is go on YouTube and talk about his satellite dish all day. Here we are. Oh, this is Calypso. We got her in January. Calypso, say hi. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I don't want to look at the camera. I don't perform. I'm a cat. I do what I want. I do what I want. Tell us about your story, Calypso. Meow, 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 meow. I was a stray, and then I went to the Humane Society, and the Strike family adopted me, and now I live with them, and I walk on their kitchen table after being inside the litter box with my dirty paws. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. I'm cuddly, but I'm a big back, as the Gen Alpha kids say. I like to eat a lot of food. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, and your dog that you got is so jealous. She's so jealous of me. She wants to be the center of attention. Meow, 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 meow. You just go up here. Oh, yeah, you're jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. You give her attention. I want attention for me. I love you, Daddy. I love you. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. You're a good doggy. Oh, you're a good dog. Good dog. She came running down because I was giving the cat attention. So they get along good. The dog and the cat get along good, but she is jealous because she was here first. She was here before Calypso. Dandy was here first. Hey, Dandelion. You're a good dog. Yeah, she's going down. Yeah, she's going down. Okay. All right. It's tea time with Robbie. Ha 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 ha. Gonna have some tea. Did I lose everyone in the chat there? Okay, yeah, we're in the server. I have the same problem. Oh, Snowman says I have the same problem. I'm not gonna. So, guys, just a heads up in the Yahoo. Gen Xer brain here. Yahoo. We haven't used Yahoo chat in a while. The YouTube chat. Join us over in the Discord, because I'm probably my eyes are gonna be on the Discord screen right now. So if you do chat, I might not see the YouTube stream. Okay, because we're gonna start the portion of our show where we use Discord. Oh, people are posting stuff here. Whoa, my Discord server has become alive. Kangaroos in here. People are waving. People have jumped in the server. Is there stuff here I can show? Open? I don't know if I can show that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I won't. But anyway, we're gonna voice chat. Voice chat. Hey, how's it going? I'm getting in here, and I just gotta figure out how to make this thing work.
Okay.
Oh, I need my headphones. I do need my headphones because we're going to get reverb from my mic. Will we get reverb from the video? Or no? I use the AI assistant.
I don't think.
All right. Anyway, dollar store, $5 headphones to the rescue. All right.
Hope my son is okay.
Do we hear Patrick in the chat? Press 1 in the.
Do we hear me? Can we hear me? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Fine.
Yes. So I got it set up. So how does this work? So Patrick works in the chat. Patrick will work, but the I got my screen here changed up here. Let's change this around here. Screen capture. No. I want to go video capture device. It's on top here.
I don't follow the chat right now.
Oh, that's the wrong screen capture. Video capture. Video capture. I want to go to Control F. There, we'll make it all fit. There's our Discord. And here I go to here. Do I have all that? Can I close all that? Can I put all this away? Not show all that? Like, how do you make a breakout window? Oh, here it is. Here it is. There we go. I'll make this big. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. We have a chat thing here. I'll put my head here. Put my big old head here. Until someone joins in and I gotta move it around. There, we're on Discord. How do you like that? How do you like that? I should have told everyone, hey, I'm playing this video. Go get yourself a cup of tea. And We'll chat about satellite. Hey guys, I did a review on this. Please check it out. The Sofabaton. This thing is so cool. I mean, what I like about it is it's a universal remote, so I guess it replaces like the Harmony remote. But what it does, it has like a transmitter near my TV upstairs with remote extender things. And so what I can do with that is, oh man, Patrick, you're outside with your satellite dish today. All right. And
Here's what I'm up.
yeah. So this thing, because I have the satellite, the TV signal going downstairs, because I'm always downstairs, I can control it downstairs, even on my CRT TV down here. So I can use this remote, change the satellite on that, which is cool, And also, I can control it with my phone. So if you haven't checked that video out, please check it out, because nobody watched it. YouTube buried it in the algorithm and said, Robbie, pay us money, and people will see your video that you made. I'm like, I don't got no money for that. Yeah. Dish is in the voice chat for the Discord. Can you hear me in Discord? Oh yeah. My thing's lighting up. My little green, the green thing around here. Let me speak. The green thing around me lights up when I talk. It goes away when I don't talk. All right. So what's up with you, Patrick? Oh, Patrick, audio, don't hear you. Are you muted? Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. The summer was great to me, and for about this, but like I said in the chat, the GT media is not streaming well with me, so it's a bummer, But
What channel are you trying? What channel are you watching on it?
Most of them are on C-band, but regardless of which channel I'm watching, they never stream well. They're always choppy, and from what I understand, watching my my router and stuff, the BT media I got is streaming on 100 megabyte network, so it's not enough, So
Yeah.
it's not enough for the bandwidth you receive from you take any channel that is at 30 megabytes second, so 100 mbps is not enough because you got to multiply by 8. So
I'm throwing
that's
up
why
here.
Huh?
So I'll go with my HD home run. But this is the HD home run extend, so it has the MPEG-4 compression chip. So it'll take it'll take a MPEG-2, MPEG-2 from the 1990s video codec. It'll take that and make it H.264, and here.
Yeah, but the GT media doesn't recompress. It stream what it got right through the pipe, and
so like right now, actually, yeah, it's not using. So an HD channel normally would be 20 megabytes per second is like what a normal HD channel would be on this. So I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm not good with math, but
those are telecommunication math. So it's quite simple. When they say on the satellite that your stream is downloading at say 20 megabyte per second. Yep. Okay, it's actually a space on your computer. So if you have a bandwidth of 100 megabyte Mbps, I mean, so you need to multiply by 8. So as you can see right now, you don't have enough. So
Excuse me, Pat. Sorry, but
they
are megabit.
Megabit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the translation. That's my problem.
You get me lost on the translation here, or with the math stuff here. Because like the HD home run, and I know it's not a satellite receiver, but it's an over-the-air signal. But so what I'm doing partially is this Thor broadcast modulator. I have my satellite receiver plugged into it, and then it sends the satellite receiver signal through ATSC 1.0, not 2.0, not 3.0 or any of that, just 1.0. But that's fine. I mean, it's HD. It's good enough for me. And it's doing like, and it compresses it like it does about 10 to 50 megabytes per second. It doesn't break up on me though, and even some of the 720p channels are not breaking up. And I'm using Wi-Fi extenders in my house too, where I have a Wi-Fi extender. It still works with a Wi-Fi extender. So I'm wondering, what? That's a big signal you're using, because like most signals are maybe 20.
Yeah, but if you're telling that he is recompressing, so your problem is solved.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, it's a $500 ATSC modulator doing some of the work here. But with just the GT Media box, it is sending the. But I mean, the Galaxy 19 channels, they're not big. They're not big at all. They're low bit rate. So maybe that's.
But if you take a premium channel on the C-band, something like I think CBS, it won't work. You know.
Oh, sorry. Are we live on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are.
Yes, we are.
You're live.
Yeah. Oh, Gert. Don't want to say it on YouTube. And who's that hopper kangaroo guy? Hi.
What's up? I got a YouTube channel.
Because I noticed your profile picture.
Nice. Yeah, I got a channel. I'm working on getting into FTA stuff soon.
Yeah, I got Dish because of Spectrum, but recently Spectrum actually restored FXX in freeform.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I've seen some of your stuff, Hoppy, where you have an unactivated Dish Network receiver, and you show what you can.
I activated it. it.
Okay, yeah.
2 months ago, basically.
Okay, yeah.
I set up my card, kind of the personal information. I mean, well, it's kind of like the story about the Baja Blast thing. You know, if anyone knew what that story was, Baja Blast.
Not really.
No, I don't.
It's fine. We can move on. But basically, I'm taking a break from the FDA stuff, but do hope to do the idea of using FDA TV for tiny houses.
Yeah, your receiver's up, Sat Wolf. I think you're in Europe.
Yeah, but
it's an American funniest video channel.
Videos. It's like you get AWE.
A larger disc.
I think we get AWE here. We get Wild, World Fishing. I think we get these on Galaxy 19. American News. That's one of the channels.
Not 13 degrees east. Yeah. The Outbird satellite. Yeah. So yeah.
Cricket Gold, Outdoor Channel, and Portal Channel. We get those on Galaxy 19 too. Yeah.
This is the only American channels that are not religious that we get here, because most of the channels are just religion stuff, like I don't know, Daystar TV, EWTN, and whatever. So that's pretty sad, to be honest.
Well, life is kind of sad.
The thing is,
I love the FDA stuff, but it's going to be on hiatus for me, at least.
So, well, I think the reality of it too is, from where it was like 10 years ago, is streaming is cheaper. Like, I'm not streaming on satellite. I'm streaming on YouTube because it's free. Right? Like, so that's what's caused a lot of broadcasters and content distributors. They just got in the way of streaming because satellite's so darn expensive, except in Europe. For whatever reason, in Europe, it's $500 to have a TV channel on once a month on some satellites. What's the deal with that? Yet it's
the point is that here it's that basically the system used by Germany, by Italy, and we have cable too, but we don't use it a lot. We prefer to use the satellite because we have a lot of mountains, so the coverage is not 100%.
That's another thing, Sat Wolf, because like.
And it's free. Satellite is free.
The license in order to watch live television.
Yeah. So anyway,
you have to get a license.
No, he's in Italy, Wolf. He's in Italy, not in England.
Yeah. Yeah, in
Yeah.
Italy.
Hey,
You get
Wolf, and Wolf. There's two wolves in here. There's three wolves. No, Sat Wolf. So in Italy, do you need a do you need a license to have a TV, or is it? You know what? I'm gonna drop your thing there. 'Cause
you
I
need a
might get-
license. Yeah, you
I
need
might-
a license. You need to go to request a license. Then, if you want to broadcast on the terrestrial network, you have to go to the one of the main operators that are two in Italy,
Yeah.
and basically rent the bandwidth
Sorry, guys,
inside
I'm
the
gonna cover this up.
multiplex.
I'm just gonna cover this up here.
And you are
Because of
being going
YouTube.
to be broadcast on 9 degree satellite, where we have all the local stations.
Yeah, I'm just
And-
covering that up so that YouTube doesn't strike me with any kind of copyright thing or whatever. It's been fair. This should be fair use, but you never know if the AI is gonna,
Yeah.
do something. So
Yeah.
I just trying to cover.
Let me black the screen and background so we don't have this problem.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have some test. So there will be nothing. Okay, there we go.
All right, yeah.
There we go. This is black. So that. Oh no, there is a landscape.
There's a landscape. Here, I'll just cover that.
Yeah, I think that the landscape is fine. Okay,
It
we
should,
can
it
keep
should
the
be
landscape.
fine, but you never know, right? Like it's the AI is scary. Like as we were talking to
Yeah,
the AI,
it's-
and it's like
It's
You
so
gotta have a
stupid
pretty strong
sometimes.
if you're doing stuff on RT.
Let's see. No, but that's a promo from RT.
Sorry, did you?
It's not
So you don't need a license in Italy to have a TV license, like in England, in UK.
Yes, but it's inside the electricity bill, so you don't really need to pay a part.
Sorry, it's inside the what?
Okay, if you receive the television in Italy, you have to pay like €7 a month. That is the TV license. It's inside the electricity bill, so
They just
it's not a thing apart.
Because I can see that the reason for that because nobody would pay their TV license.
Yeah, that was that problem that only Northern Italy paid it and Southern Italy didn't pay it, so they decided to put it. Was a lot more expensive in past. It was like €200 a year.
Yeah.
Now it's like €7 a month. So and it's for like 15 channels.
Yeah.
So
in
from
Canada,
state TV, so it's
in Canada
bad.
we have the CBC, so that's from our taxes.
yeah.
So
I live in Canada, so
yeah, not all children have dental care, but they'll take your tax money and not give it to kids for dental care, but they'll give it to the CBC. Yeah.
we don't have to here, so don't
Yeah,
worry. You're
yeah.
in good company.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's that's my my troll to people who are supporters of the CBC, and they would hate me for saying this. Is like, let's take the money for CBC and give it to children to have dental care. Be like, it's a good. That would be a good thing, right?
Yeah, we do. We give them to ride. It is a public TV.
And then-
They have
yeah,
like
yeah.
15 channels. So yeah, that's you can see the list now on my screen. There is just the list. So
Oh yeah, your channels that you can get there. Yep. We have another guy. It's probably it's daytime in Europe now. Actually, I probably got some Europe. That's why I have Europeans on today because I'm.
Yeah.
It's So I'm in Canada, Eastern Canada. So it's like it's 11 o'clock now. It's 11:20 now. So it's probably like daytime, more later in the day. Wait, I can move my head here. There, so we can see your satellite dish, Patrick.
Just to add a word here, the weirdest thing here is that the CBC you need to pay Bell or any provider to watch it, even if you already paid with your taxes.
Isn't it free on 97 West? Have you aimed it at 97? I think I saw CBC Toronto.
Yeah, there's some free one in Toronto, but
Yeah.
don't speak too loud. They don't know about it.
Don't tell them. They screwed up. Because they wouldn't give it to you for free. They screwed up. So don't say anything. Don't let them know. They screw up a lot. It's the government, you know. Sometimes the government will screw up and it'll be in our favor. I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess like
When they
they
make them, they do that, when they make something good for you, it's just a mistake on their part.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because they shut down over-the-air repeaters and throughout Canada, throughout You know, it's like they're thinking, which is it makes no sense. Is they'll get more tax money from you and then shut down their over-the-air repeaters and say they don't have enough money, but they'll make tons of content that nobody wants to watch.
I think if they don't shut it, that will be Bell that will shut it down.
Yeah, well, they want their cut. It's Bell and
They want their cut. They want their cut on a channel that you're already paid for. So.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
just one question. One guy, I have the same issue with GT Media. Snowman, as I have a problem with my GT Media V9, will freeze on C-band 103. I have to unplug the power cord and reboot the box.
He needs to install the
that's
Mars software.
That's a very common thing with all satellite receivers I've experienced in the years I've been playing around with satellite. Is that
the old Pansat did.
Yeah, they just get buggy, and you'd have to unplug them and plug them back in.
Yeah, but you've seen the answer I given on the.
I see your answer. I do see your answer there. You're saying to them, cheap receiver, not surprising. Buy another one. I did, but what receiver can you get that's decent? You know, like even the open ATV ones, they're not perfect. They have their quirks and their flaws to them.
They have a lot of flaws.
I have the best one. It's simple. You just have to buy yourself a PCI Express card for your PC, and those do wonders. You know. The best receiver is a PCI card for your PC.
Yeah, you know what? I have.
And you did poorly on
some extra computers. Some extra computers. I finally, like after years, found somebody throwing away their desktop computers, and I got like my kids. Basically, I have 3 kids, right? They all have their own computer now because like they're throwing a desktop computer. So we all have like a LAN party, like in the 1999, and we're like playing Roblox on it and stuff. I don't play video games, but my kids play Roblox.
Yeah, Robbie, but if you use any PC with that kind of card, you also need a dedicated NVIDIA card for your graphics, so it work well. It won't work well with anything else,
It's only NVIDIA. Oh, really?
You need a NVIDIA dedicated hardware, so that it kind of work seamlessly. Because
display here. Right. I'll keep that in mind, Patrick, because I don't have a video card. I do believe I have NVIDIA in my my old computer, which caused me issues with Linux. That's why I'm not a fan of NVIDIA. But I mean, I would run it as a Windows server, right? Like you run it with Windows on it, and that's interesting. I'll look into maybe just getting like it doesn't have to be a brand new NVIDIA card, right? It could be like
I have old ones. Still, from what I remember, it even worked with the GT220. So it takes the matter of fact here is that the graphic plugins that transfer the video from the card to the graphic card, it's kind of picky. You need to tune it right, and the only card that does match well, with the PCI card, with your tuner card, are actually NVIDIA cards that do. Actually, NVIDIA cards work well with anything about video, So.
Oh, there's some chat. Hey, there's some chat going on in the Discord, but I'm not following the Discord. So you can join the Discord, but yeah. Anyway, we got the video chat here going up. Where is this dealio? Here we are. You're on stream right now, Patrick. I don't have it on the TV chat thing. I am just gonna move some windows around here because I did see something posted here.
Follow has come in. Has come. As you can see here.
Okay, just having a look over here. Yeah, so like people say like, oh, it's been a bad news year for satellite, but I mean, as I say, it's been decent for like it's been decent for streaming and stuff.
Fine.
Yeah. But I still use the satellite, like, as I say, for news. Like, it's no shortage of news channels. So, like, I usually have the satellite going in the background. I'll just be on like social media scrolling with an extra screen on the satellite. I'm more than enough entertained now, though. That's the thing. Entertained and informed, I guess, or misinformed at times, and.
Well, I can tell you something about this. Have you seen the state of affair about putting up new satellite? No more satellite are being put up. So from what I understand,
You sent me that link. That was the link you sent me about a few weeks ago, right?
oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
The one you sent me on Facebook.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Here, let me dig it up.
Unfortunately, I thought it was good, but he was talking about the British situation, so it's kind of irrelevant to us.
Oh, what's the bridge situation?
Oh, they're talking about the fact that it's not used anymore, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. It's not quite that.
It's a reporter who doesn't actually use satellite, and they're just like thinking, well, I don't use satellite anymore. I have cable, so nobody uses satellite.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's an independent.
Great journalism. Great journalism. Yeah.
I mean, here a few hundred of million of people will say that is not right. That, but it's
yes.
Okay.
Ask anyone in Europe if satellites do.
I mean, everyone here has a satellite antenna, so it's super cheap. It's like $20. So
it's free. You have you have a lot of free channels, so that's why you're still using it.
This
but
video,
it's not
Patrick, but I'm not going to play it. But I'm just showing you what it was. The end of this is the end of satellite TV. Yeah, I doubt it.
Right.
I doubt it. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, I'm not even going to play it. I shouldn't even give them, But it's like, no. So most parts of the world, like people are living in their like North American first world problems bubble, right? But people who are not in the first world, they use cheap satellite. Like the internet is not reliable. So
it's costly. It's also costly because they're watching stuff on their phone. So yes, the third world countries use their phone instead of any internet connection and stuff like that, but they won't stream on their phone because I don't know, but it seems like in Africa and stuff and countries like that, they will have quite a pricey internet connection on their phone if they start to stream on this, So I'm not sure about that, but you gotta remember, guys, the problem when they say that it's satellite is dead and everything, it's because of this situation. The problem is that they don't put any new satellite up in the air anymore. The last time they did, I think it's about 15 years ago, and from what we understand, the end of life of most of telecommunication satellite will be by 2035. So they don't invest anymore. So yes, it's gonna be fine for another 10 years and nothing after all. So
I don't
I
know
wonder
that,
what
Patrick, because like I thought they were putting communication satellites in orbit, like even like this year.
Yeah, they're putting stuff on lower orbit, but those
geostationary orbit.
They're not. It's the Clark Bell.
The Clark Bell. Yeah.
The Clark from the science fiction author. The Clark Bell. They don't want to use that anymore. It seems. I don't know what. I think it's because it's too far away, not enough bandwidth. And from what I understand, it's fine for television. But nowadays, we tend to use multi-broadcasting system like internet and for just broadcasting, even if it's not made for that, But it's good enough now that we using internet in every which way possible, so they don't care about satellite geosat satellite anymore, and that's why they don't invest in it anymore. So we are on borrow time.
All right. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, there are a lot. Literally, governments are pushing people from terrestrial networks to satellite because it's more cheap for the TV station to broadcast from satellite, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
For now.
it's like now some satellites like the 9 degrees east made a specific footprints for countries like there is an Italian footprint, a French footprint, and this resolve also the problem about the rights, the copyrights, because we can't broadcast outside Italy, they can't broadcast outside France, mostly because all the channels have double language, so you can hear in original language and also in the dubbed version, and
Oh,
this
yeah,
can be a
Yeah.
real problem because especially UK gets to complain a lot about that. So it's because
Those fuckers.
broadcasting all in English too, it's a problem for UK. That's why a lot of times in past the BBC and ITV and Sky UK complaining that
That's like one thing we don't get in Canada anymore. We don't get BBC, all the BBC channels in Canada.
there are here. It's 28 degrees east. Let me turn the dish.
Oh, yeah.
Sky UK. There we go. BBC One London.
Yeah, we don't get BBC channels here in Canada.
Here, I live in the northern Italy, so I can't receive them. I have a 1 meter.
Dinged with a.
A meter 20. A meter 20 of dish.
Like these
So-
people, you don't want to be bad with the BBC or the English in the UK. They'll knock down your door for posting a meme on the internet. So
Oh.
yeah,
See, we have all the regional version of the BBC. Now, let me go on one that is no copyrighted.
that's
so
not
we
good
don't-
on them. Like when it goes that route.
So yeah, this is a motor antenna. Obviously, it's not fixed. So yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of BBC though. I'm just gonna move over here just real quick. Yeah, so like.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, there's
There's
all the BBC stuff. It's yeah, but I mean you can watch BBC with a VPN. I mean that's like
But who cares about the BBC?
Yeah, to be.
I never really watched BBC, so I don't know.
It's pretty boring to be honest. It's
You're
like-
English.
I've
Yeah, it's
I've
boring.
heard that like my sister lived in Australia for a while, and she told me about how boring the TV in Australia was compared to like Canadian TV. Like there is a few good shows from Australia, but I guess her impression of it from like we're in Canada, but in Canada we always watch American TV because the Canadian TV shows were like the Grassy Junior
Wait
High.
a minute,
it was
Robbie.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
No, you got
you
1
know
minute.
that French Canadian watch more of the French CBC that even any Canadian watch the CBC.
That's correct.
The French
though. That's
CBC
not-
is more popular. It's more popular than the CBC, regardless the fact that we're quite less people
That's
here.
the thing when the conservatives are talking about how they'll defund the CBC, they will not touch the French CBC. Like they're like, we're gonna a kick in the
Exactly.
teeth to English Canada. It's not like we've been kicked in the teeth enough in English Canada. Pierre Polyev, we're gonna like cut the English CBC. It is kind of like a kick in the teeth, like as if English Canada has not been kicked in the teeth enough.
No one can touch the woke French CBC.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? But the taxes should come from Quebec for that to pay for it.
The taxes should it comes from the tax come from everywhere in Canada. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it is. All of Canada, for those in the U.S. don't know, all of Canada pays for Quebec pretty much. It's like there's something called equalization payments, and then there's like all these other provinces. They're like 0, 0, 0, 0. Ontario has a few million, and then there's Quebec. It has billions.
So
anyway, I don't want to get into that too much. I already did, but whatever. But yeah, that's a reality.
You don't know, Robbie, that in Quebec we are rich of what we have been stolen. So
anyway, it's
different.
We've had a drop off here. There's still people viewing. Yeah, I guess still some viewers.
So Robbie,
I like doing these streams. I probably should do more of these things now. I think the audio seems to be working better this time, but the last time the audio it was a nightmare. I hear someone in there.
I know.
Kurt.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Hi, Robbie, talking about.
Yeah.
Let Kurt talk, Patrick. Let Kurt.
So
talk.
what's the latest? What's the last receiver you bought? Free to air.
Oh, I didn't buy one. I got one, but I don't even want to talk about it because it's so bad. And it's an Android box. And what is bad about it is, I want. Hopefully, they fix their problems.
Non, je suis en train de parler. Sorry about that.
So there's an Android box, but I don't know. I don't even want to mention it. But the last one
I
I
don't
bought
know.
that I'm kind of using is I use my GT Media because it streams to my phone.
Yeah.
And that was, I don't even know if you can find them as easily on Amazon now, but like if you do a search on Amazon or eBay, the UHD, which is an Android box, it's decent. Like I use it day to day, and I'm happy with it.
Did you try with the Octagon? It's pretty cheap as well. It's
I do have an
not bad at
Octagon. I don't know. I stopped using the Octagon because
Which model do you have?
the Octagon. Gosh, I don't know.
8008?
I think that's the one I have.
Yeah, it's pretty buggy to be honest.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, you need to update. They made some mess with the last update and they didn't fix it. So yeah.
So shout out to my Facebook group. If you want, if you're into the satellite hobby, you want to. So find this group. There's a picture of me holding a satellite dish. Just want to plug that. So you guys, if you're looking for a group on Facebook, even if you're like, I'm not on Facebook, I hate Facebook, but I want to get into free air satellite. So check out this page here. And we just talk about the free fair game in the clear channels. So that's why it's free satellite TV. Just gonna switch this up here. So you said Octagon. Sorry, I had to look that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The one I use mostly is the.
I see you
what's
using
the
it
name
there
of this one?
in the feed there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one is the iTube 4K.
See, this is the one I have, the SF8008.
Yes, that one, 88.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one.
So yeah.
I have like 20 receiver here because I mean they're so cheap that sometimes I just scroll in Amazon and I buy one. Also because now we started this thing on 99 degrees east a few years ago, and we broadcast the local channels there. And my father wants to see the local channels, so they are like broadcasting another standard. And you need a specific receiver to receive them. And now all the new receivers sold here in Europe have that system. This is the DBBS2X.
DBBS2X. So this one doesn't have it, right? So I need a new. So I thought. So what's his name there?
I think that the one has it. I think that has it.
Yeah, this one
has double
up to date.
Yes, has a double tuner, right?
Yeah, it's a double tuner. Yeah.
Okay, so it has it.
Yeah, there's all that. Yeah, it's a pretty decent tuner. I really like it. I should probably get back into using it. I just plug my.
I hear it's pretty cool because some channels are scrambled. on normal satellite.
Here's one
But
thing
they
I
are
hate
free.
about OpenATV, and you're a very very knowledgeable OpenATV user, is doing this
Yeah.
part. So when I'm running like multiple LMBs and
I know.
dissect switches, so when I switch, what happens is I don't see a signal meter on here like any other receiver, like the GT Media will have, like any other
Yes, so
satellite
annoying.
receiver that ever existed ever. And then the OpenATV interface doesn't show you if you got signal quality or not, which sucks.
Yeah, I know, because I have another one upstairs with a dissect and 3
See, there it is
satellites
there.
on
You
it.
have to go to this menu. You have to go out of your settings menu, and you got to go to your Sat Finder menu to make sure you got signal. It's so annoying. That's like I'm so like bashful to recommend this receiver to new people in the free-to-air hobby.
No, it's not for new people. It's not for
it's
new
not.
people.
You got to know rocket surgery to do this thing. Like,
Yeah. And it's
but I
fine if
figured
you're
it
still
out.
using a.
I figured it gave me a headache. It sucked doing a tutorial for this because it was
If you
so
can
hard to
imagine
explain
it to
this.
use it with the LNA, basically using the LNB, the one with the multi frequencies inside, that you have to set up one for TV, one for satellite receiver, one for the second tuner, using the same LNB. Is a huge mess. It's
Yes,
a huge mess.
I think I had a stroke, a mental stroke trying to get that working. And yeah,
Normal.
This is
With
old.
that receiver is normal.
This is showing Galaxy 19 channels from like October, probably like 2 years ago. 100. I don't even know if there's like over 100 channels on Galaxy 19 anymore. It seems like there's.
I
less
broadcast some signal from here on an American satellite. Let me tell you which one. Maybe one day I can send you the frequency. You can try to tune that.
Yeah.
Because for work, for my job, I broadcast signals and radio station master. But let's see where I'm broadcasting for America. Yeah, there we go.
Here, I'll
It's for
bring that back.
58 degrees west.
Here, let me bring
Intelsat
that back up here.
IS 21.
I'll
Yeah.
switch this around here.
And says 4 at 22 west. So yeah, it's pretty not so far.
It's too low.
We're
Probably
bringing this
the 58 west maybe is fine for your position.
Yes, it's fine. Yes. But
58
the
west.
22 is kind of low, you know.
Yeah, that's the 20.
what
I have
I
also
pressed
something on the
and
45 on the Galaxy. Yeah, I have something on the 45 too. Yes, the latest signal of 6 hours for the United States. Yeah. I'm checking my table because my frequency table because I changed more of them, most of them when they started to broadcast the 5G on the C-band, and so I have to move all the frequencies in the safe area of the C-band, and it was a mess basically.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this stream up. I'm gonna make myself some lunch, but you guys want to continue on the Discord? I'll turn on my phone and I'm gonna cook my lunch. I'm gonna make some bacon and eggs.
Hey, Robbie, I got
Nice.
one
Oh yeah,
question.
Kurt, go ahead.
I'm thinking about getting a receiver that can do the 265. Which one would you recommend?
Basically, the two we talked about, that headache one, the Octagon, which you might have to order from Europe, which is a little more expensive, or get the GT Media UHD if you can find that. Is like kind of my recommendation.
Okay.
Those are like easy ones to use. One of the reasons why I like the GT Media UHD, it has Android, and it also has the remote where you can talk to it if that's something you're interested in. But you could say, hey, YouTube, play wrestling, and it will play wrestling for you, or whatever you want, right? So I like that feature about it. But I don't know. A lot of satellite receivers have their quirks, right? Like you know what I used to recommend was the Amico. If you could find one of the Amico UHDs, they will tune HD 360, but it doesn't have the ability to stream to another device, as far as I know, unless they've added that in certain Amico models, because that's a good feature. But if you just want like The Amico is a decent one. It doesn't do the streaming or whatever, but if you just want like a straight out satellite receiver and it can receive H.265, the Amico is a good one. GT Media is another one I'd recommend. I don't know about the Kokit, or whatever that brand is. I really need to buy a Kokit. They're like $30, right? They're $30 on Amazon and eBay. Some people said they were quite happy with them. I imagine they're a cheap receiver, but like, you know, like most receivers, they bug out on you. You unplug them, plug them back in, they work again for you, right? Hopefully that helps you out, Kurt.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to drop out of Discord, guys. I will be right back after the end of the stream, okay? I'm going to leave and wrap the stream up, and I will talk to you guys in about 5 minutes. I'll go back into the Discord server, and I'm going to make my lunch, breakfast for lunch.
I have a to prepare dinner as well. I think in 1 hour because it's
all right.
a must.
All right, I'm just going to end that there. Here we go back here. Back to chat. Thank you so much for joining me in this stream today. We didn't reach our goal, which is fine. I mean, thank you so much for the super chat donations, though. We made a little bit extra on the side. I really appreciate that. Am I able to read my super chats or anything like that? Thank you, Sat Wolf, and thank you for some euros. It might have just been Sat Wolf. Somebody donated it in the get go of the stream here. Don't know who did that, but anyway, thank you so much. And if you want to support this content, drop a few bucks. You can. I think YouTube has a thing where you can do that. I also have a Patreon, but I'm not able. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a time warp wormhole. Don't feel obligated. I do this as a passion thing. I love satellite and like helping people out with it. I'm glad there's other people able to help. Other video creators on YouTube that have actually reached out to other people and helped them on their way. I really appreciate that. It's made it easier on me because sometimes I'm not able to get to people right away. So my channel, well, I guess the best place to find me is this link right here on the bottom of the screen here, RobbieStrike.com. That's where you'll find my what is that thing? All my links or my, I think it's Linktree. I'm so like out of it. What does RobbieStrike.com take you? It takes me to Linktree. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, RobbieStrike.com. This is my website. Amazing website, eh? It's a Linktree site. Yeah, so anyway, it has all my social media places you can watch me. You watch me on BitChute. So this video, I believe, will be on BitChute. BitChute will re-upload it or download it. I think mine will do that too. And what else does that? Not Rumble. Rumble used to do that. I don't think I have my, what's that other video thing that I have up there? What's the other? Odyssey. My Odyssey link's not in here. Anyway, I'm on Odyssey as well. I'm everywhere. Like you name video platform that's free to upload my videos because I would just want the content to go out there for the satellite stuff so people can learn about it. Like it's pretty inexpensive. Your internet goes down, you can use a satellite dish, which is great to have as a backup. Anyway, this stream went on too long, but if you want to check, I'll try to maybe this weekend. I'll add when I get my video uploaded, I will add chapters to this just so you can break out where the parts. Probably be like 4 or 5 different chapters: Discord, the chat, and all that kind of stuff. I'm on Twitch too. I don't really use Twitch much. I'm on Rumble. I'm on all these social media network places. I'm on X too. But I don't feel like there's a whole lot of engagement on X. The places where people were chatting about satellite is either on Facebook or it's on Discord. Facebook or Discord there's a lot of free-to-air satellite chat stuff going on. There's also the forums. You can go to like tvrosat.com or you can go to Rick's Wild Feeds. I think those are the nicer ones. There's other ones where they're not as, I don't know, they haven't been as nice to me, so no shout out for them. So yeah. Yeah, you gonna badmouth me on your forums? I ain't mentioning you. So yeah, you can even find the Discord server. You're like wondering what the Discord, that's on my site here, the Discord. That's my Discord username to reach me. But the best way to reach me is on Facebook. Where it is, do I have a Facebook link? It's probably in here somewhere. Oh crap, it's buried in here, but it is in here. Friend me on Facebook. There it is, second one down. That's probably one of the best places to get a hold of me. Even if you hate Facebook, like, I hate Facebook, and say more choice words. That's where you can find me, and you can friend that account, and you can chat with me. And I'm happy to chat with people. Sometimes it's like you need to ask a question, and it's like, hey, I did this, and this. Why is it not working? And I have some experience in this, so I can kind of help you out with that. All right, I'm going to go make myself some lunch. Yeah, I like this TV. I like this TV setup. I'm going to make myself some lunch, and we're going to... I wonder if my daughter watched today. She said she'd check it out in my stream when she's on her break. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We got a video. We got a second to play. I'm gonna show you octagon. This is going through all the settings. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like showing like cool stuff. Yeah. I should show a video. You know what? Let's do that. This video has been brought to you by Sofabaton. And let me go. Okay. Block me off the internet. When I have to type my name in to search for something, eh? Okay, we'll leave you with this. It's gonna be an ad. Are you tired of losing all your TV remotes and your couch and not finding them and losing them and not being able to watch TV? So for your entertainment system, you may need a ton of remotes, like a DVD remote, a satellite TV remote, a TV antenna moving remote, a 1990s VCR remote control, a digital over-the-air tuner box remote, or a Samsung TV remote, or a GT Media satellite TV remote, or a QWERTY remote. Or you got one of these Roku remotes that maybe they break, they fall apart, or you keep losing it in the couch. Or you got a satellite dish mover remote for a V-Box that moves east and west. It's very obscure. Well, we got a solution for you. The Sofabaton Universal Smart Remote. It will eliminate all these remotes. It will back up all your remotes, and you could just sit and have this one remote, and it is a Universal Smart Remote. It is pretty much the best one I've ever seen so far. So let's take a look at that today. This ultimate remote control. This remote control will control multiple TV devices. Control your, you can control a computer with it. You can control your satellite receiver with it. You can control an old DVD player with it, with an old VCR. Everything that you can pretty much think of that has an IR control. This device will cover it, which is really cool. So, and it is, if you have a really old remote and it might not be mapped, this thing is teachable. You can take a remote control and point it down on the device, program it to set it up so that it will have the button scheme that you're looking for. You can even set it up and control your devices with your smartphone. You will need a smartphone to get one of these things set up the way you would want it. But also the cool thing is with a smartphone is if you lose the remote, you can still use your smartphone as a remote, or your remote system in another area of your house where you don't want to get to it. It will control your TV through Wi-Fi. So that's a really cool addition to this device. So the way I wired it here is you can see the back here. So here's the back. Now there's multiple wires that will plug in. These are your IR blasters. So it comes with three IR blasters. I have actually one up on top of the TV to set it out to my satellite remover, which is on the other side of the room. And the other ones you can just wire them into your cabinet, and they have some sticky tape that will hang on top of it. And the IR blasters are really good. Like I pretty much am not even directly aimed at the devices that I need to be aimed at, but they're still receiving that. It also has a USB powered for this. Another thing I'd like to point out about this device here is it has a button here at the back, and if you lose your this remote here, say you can't find it, you're wondering where's the remote, I'll just show you its recovery thing here. So say you lost this remote, it's inside your couch somewhere, but you don't know where the heck it is in your room, you just hold that button down, and it has a remote finder. So it will beep until you hit the button to turn that off. So that's a really good feature for this. If you do lose this, you can just still recover it by hitting the button on the back here, and it will beep away, and you can get that. The remote here, now it has the scrolling wheel. I've set up about 3 different devices. So you could charge it with a USB-C, basically any modern day smartphone connection. You can turn it off, which just basically turns the remote off, and it will turn off eventually. You got your activities, got your devices, you got your settings. My 4 devices I currently have set up here is my TCL TV. I have a GT Media satellite receiver, which is surprisingly the code was already in here. So I just had to do a search on my phone, and it recognized that. Now this here was very odd and obscure. It was a Magnasonic DVD player. I think it had some of the buttons, but I was able to add a few of the other buttons, and I still have the remote, so I was able to teach it to do that. Then I have this Super Jack dish mover, which is very rare because it's not a TV or entertainment device, but it's a satellite dish mover. So I have that set up on my Ultimate remote too, so if I lose that, and I actually have an IR blaster just actually facing the TV because it's in a different side of the room, so I'm able to control that. And the IR blaster works really well on this. To be able to have something like this DVD player, any old VCR that you might still have around, you want to use it with your universal remote system. Even if you lost the remote, there is a lot of remotes set up on this system, so you might be in luck with that. So I have it all set up now on my phone here. I'll just go to the app. And there it is. It has all the devices. It does say not configured. I don't understand that part, but basically I'm able to go to the TCL TV, and I'll go to the home screen, and I'm just going to antenna TV. Yeah, we'll go for antenna TV. And I'll turn down the volume. Now sometimes your remote on the app or on this device, on the universal remote, there'll be more buttons. You'll have like a satellite receiver like this, and you got like a cajillion buttons, right? Like there's a red button, blue button, and all these. So here's all the main buttons on a satellite receiver, which I can control. But there also is these other buttons, the blue button, the red button. You can set those up in the system. So, or just give it a label. I think I had it. Yeah, I added an EPG button, an exit button, a recall button. Where's an info button? The info button wasn't set on there, so I could tell my satellite signal quality. So I just programmed that in there, and then I got an info button on my TV remote, and I can view it, set it remotely from wherever I'm in the house, because I actually use this as a video distribution system, so it's nice to have it via the phone because I can be watching it from upstairs and still control my satellite receiver. So that's really great. So if you're going along, you would decide you want another button you want to add, edit, add, repair commands. You go here, and you have all these right here in the settings. You have your trigger. So say you have a green button, you want to add that green button, navigate button, or whatever button. So say I want to add a device, you just simply go add, and you're going to go, it will give you different options if you have an infrared remote, if you have a Bluetooth remote, or a Wi-Fi controlled device, or an RF device. I don't really have any RF devices to speak of that I can use for this, but anyway, I'm just going to go with the search model. So I'm going to type in an Amico. So Amico comes up. So I'll see if it has, oh gosh. So mine's an Amico mini satellite receiver. This is kind of a very obscure satellite receiver. Okay, there's mini HD, combo extra. Maybe that's what it is. So you got your power on off buttons, your trigger, your navigate up buttons. I'll add that to it, complete. There, it's going to do its thing there, connecting the Amico. I don't even have it plugged in right now, but I'm just using this for a demonstration purpose. Especially for free-to-air satellite receivers, because they're kind of obscure, but I'm not sure if this one will work. If not, I can start from scratch and just program all the buttons in manually too, which is an option. So now I'll have a Amico Mini. I can go to the remote, and I can edit it if I need to, add repair buttons. So there, you get that screen to teach each button, and this will allow it to learn. So I find the menu button on the remote here, which is right there. I just aim the remote down at that, and it should there. I think it learned it. It says success there. So I got the menu button programmed in. It's a bit of a long process if you're setting up a full remote that might be so obscure, but it's worth it. Once you have it all set up, you'll have it all controllable on your device, which I love that.
Thank you for watching this video to the end. Please give this video a like and some kind words in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to all my social media and click on the bell to get notified when new videos are available. If you found these videos helpful or just enjoy them for the entertainment, please consider supporting this video work either with Patreon, PayPal donate. There is a link in the description of this video, or you can click on the heart shake thanks button on this video and send funds to support these videos through them.